dudes, Ghxst here, and welcome back to some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. This is part 28. If you guys remember where we left off, we went to the killer's house. We went to Engarde's house or mansion, whatever the hell, to feed his cat, and then we ran into his butler. His butler, John Doe. Yeah, which, if it ain't painfully obviously, he's Shelly the killer. Uh, so we met him, went and left. I'm surprised Nick didn't do a thorough investigation on that house while he was there. But anyways, um, but yeah, we also found out that the card that what's her name, Andrews used and is fiddling with, and the card that Maya used to leave that little basement, are signs of the killer being there. So, having said that, I have no reason to believe that Engarde is the murderer. Also, speaking of that, um we went back to Juan Corrida's room. We saw that big ass bear in the back. It turns out it had like a tape recorder, a camera, and a bunch of other stuff in it. So now Edgeworth is looking to figure out where that um bear is from and where it was shipped from, because it's not from America. Um, he's looking he's looking to where he can find out uh where it was bought from. Because if we find out where it's bought from, we can figure out who the killer is. That's pretty much where we are right now. So I think we'll be picking up where we left off on the investigation. So if you guys like to see and want more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into the video. Back to business. Back to business. I remember my water this time. It's past 9 p.m. already, isn't it? I wonder. I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mystic Maya. These things take time. I'd say probably not. The police are professional, Pearls. They'll find her, so don't worry, or don't you worry. If we really can't win, if if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay. You're right. All right. So the real person who killed Mr. Corrido was that assassin, Mr. Shelley the Killer, right? And the card Miss Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that. But if that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Who was the one that hired the killer to begin with? Who is his client? You mean who asked for the murder? Yeah, that person didn't want to dirty their own hands in blood. But whoever this client is, they're still a killer. That's also true. So this doesn't free up Engarde too much either. Contrary to what I said like 2 seconds ago. Who could have hired the assassin? Do you think it was Miss Andrews? I wonder. But if she was the client, then why go through the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself? What if Miss Andrews wasn't the client? Then no, it can't be. Matt Engarde himself? If Mr. Engarde really did hire the assassin, then he is not innocent at all. Far from it, he would be guilty of the crime. But it can't be Mr. Engarde, right? I mean, when we first talked with him... Mr. Engarde, I would like to ask you one more question. Did you kill Mr. Juan Corrida? Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Corrida, okay? And we came to the conclusion that he was telling the truth. I didn't see any Saki locks at the time. Actually, that reminds me. Did you remember something, Mr. Nick? Yeah, something Miss Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting. So what is this interesting thing? Oh, that's right. You didn't hear it, did you, Pearls? One had bet everything on the Jammin' Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure that Matt was going down with him. That's what he that's what he thought anyway. It looked like somehow one had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career as it been had it been revealed. Mr. Ngarde's secret? What is the secret? I don't know yet. But for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Karaita was going to reveal the secret. That means Mr. Ngarde had plenty of motive to have Mr. Karaita silenced. Which means we have to meet with Mr. Ngarde. There's no way around it now. Alright, so whoever hired Shelly is the killer, and it's most likely to be Ngarde. Not to mention that Shelly lives in Ngarde's house. So yeah. Wow, it's really getting late, isn't it, Mr. Nick? Yeah, it's past 9 p.m. already. But we still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. It's still a matter of this secret Mr. Karaita held about Mr. Ngarde and Miss Andrews' real intentions. These are two things I must know tonight. Aren't visiting hours over at the detention center? Yes. I'm sure we'll think of something. Pearls. Don't you worry. Alright. Karaita's room. Oh yeah, I can't go to Ngarde's room because they're doing an investigation over there. I'm tired of seeing this lady, bro. Hey, wait! What is it, whippersnapper? All I know is nothing has that has anything to do with you is ever good. Like just now, I was handed this strange device for who knows what reason. And I was told to use it to search the whole hotel. That's the bug sweeper, isn't it? The one Gumshoe made. I don't know, and frankly, I don't care. But the request came from Edgypoo, so Edward. And he said, if you feel angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated lawyer. So I'm going to feel free to direct all my anger towards you. Gee, thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are. Do I have to talk to you, like, for real? I can't just move on about my day? This is absolutely top secret, so you had better keep it to yourself. I heard they found a spy camera inside one of the presents. Very interesting. I'm sure it was, you know, it was to catch poor Juan in the middle of a scandalous meeting. Scandalous? What's that? It means, well, you know, that gossip that's been going around about my dear Juan. Oh, you mean that thing about Miss Andrews. But I'm sure she must have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Karaita. I'll let you in on another secret, youngin'. I know who planted that spy camera. It was that obnoxious puffy-haired photographer girl, the nerve of some people. How is she even able to do this? Spying on people by herself, as if I wouldn't want to see it for myself too. Wow, the alien actually admitted her true intentions for a change. I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I can't bet that it's nothing good. But I didn't say anything. Alright. So you want to know about Juan and that manager, right? Actually, as I hear it, there's something of a refreshing pair, those two. Oh? I tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard. That manager? Who are you talking about? You don't know? That manager woman Juan had. It's a shame she killed herself, though. Oh, you're talking about Miss Celeste Impacts, Miss Andrews' mentor, right? Yes, that's the one. That Celeste girl. She was supposed to get married, you know. Married? You mean to Mr. Karaida? Really, you young kids today don't know anything, do you? That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after the marriage announcement. That's terrible. Bro. Wait, she 3 days after their marriage arrangement. What in the... Was she getting proposed to, or did she like him so much that when she found out he's getting married, she killed herself? Bro, we're about to find out, I guess. Why would Miss Impact want to kill herself? She was going to get married. Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan. What? Oh, so I was right. But, but, but they were going to get married, right? They promised each other, right? They held a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly canceled their marriage. Oh, shit. Well, okay, that might do it. Is that true? It was in the weekly magazines. But why? Why did he do that? That was not in the magazines, unfortunately. I see. That night after Juan called off the wedding, that manager, Celeste, killed herself. How terrible. I wonder what happened between those two. That's terrible, dude. Why am I getting stopped at every little thing? On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. I guess the police are done with their questioning and investigating. It looks like things are in the lobby have finally calmed down. Alright, let's... Okay, I can either go... Yeah, let me go to criminal affairs. It feels sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Mr. Nick? Yeah, it does. I wonder if something happened. You're Mr. Ngarde's lawyer, right? Yes, sir. Well, we finally found just the person we've been looking for. A real decisive witness. Who? A decisive witness? You mean for the Ngarde case? We're taking the witness's statement right now. Gotta hand it to Mr. Edgeworth. What's Edgeworth up to now? Who is this witness? I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer. Mr. Nick? Between the kidnapper's demand and now this, I can't see any way to win here. Oh yeah. Miss Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something. He did? Even though visiting hours are long over at the detention center, he wanted me to grant you special permission. So there you go. What? So it has to be like 10 p.m. or something. I've already called them, so they know. Go on. Go talk your heart to your heart's content. Thank you very much. This is such good news, Mr. Nick. Go talk to your heart's content. It sounds like the police are pretty sure that they have tomorrow's trial in the bag. Let's go to the detention center then. We're about to find out. If we see any psyche locks, it's up for your ass. I'm just gonna assume you're the killer. I'm sure they must have transferred Miss Andrews here by now. So that means that both Mr. Ngarde and Miss Andrews are in this detention center. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? Okay, let's see. We can either get Matt Ngarde here to see who really lives with him, or Miss Andrews for her motive, for wanting to get close to Karaida in the first place. Let's see with what's going on with Adrian. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour. Shit, I couldn't tell. Look at that window over to the side. But there's a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight. Me? I thought your client was Matt. I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless about this secret Mr. Karaida had on Mr. Ngarde. I'd like to ask you about Max or Matt and Gardy, if you don't mind. Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean. You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. Engarde. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival? That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing. About Celeste's impacts. I had finally put her death behind me. And now, thanks to you, it's all coming back to the surface. I'm sorry. Yes, I was shocked by her suicide. And it's true that when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. I wanted to get her suicide note back and to burn it. You wanted to burn it? But why? I didn't want to spread like just another piece of gossip. But I never held any malicious intent towards Juan. I would never do something so stupid. The suicide note, huh? I wonder what it said. Why would you try and frame Mr. Engarde? That's simple, because he's the killer. That's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police? But there had to be another way. The police are excellent at doing their job, so they'd figure it out, right? Yes. They're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death. Miss Andrews. Well, I know you're not the type of person to do something without a reason. So please, tell me why you did what you did. Revenge. Huh? Did you say something just now? Uh-oh. How many? Oh, just one. Okay. A psyche lock, huh? Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy. But I'm sure I just heard Miss Andrews say revenge. All right, let's see. Let's play the game and see what's up. I'm sure between. Can I hold on? I wonder if I can like talk to Matt too if I get information out of him too, or if I have to get through her first. Let's see. Why frame him? Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Engarde for the murder? I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. Engarde. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So you're saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people. There is something or someone in her past that would... Oh, shit, I still don't got... I still don't got health. This is terrible. There's still something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. Something or someone? Can't be any of this. It has to be a... Shit. Hold on. I want to present something. Someone... I don't think it's a something. I don't think I have anything that could be a something. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have anything that can indicate a something. So, perhaps it's a someone. Hold on. Make her... That's something that would make her take revenge. Yeah. Something that would make her take revenge. If it's a something, the closest thing could be the suicide report for Celeste. But if it's a someone, in her past, someone in her past that would... Okay, the only people she's really linked to are Juan, Engarde, and Celeste. Okay. I want to say it's a someone. So it's the first one's in Garde. Are you trying to help or hurt Matt with what you're doing? Huh? What do you mean? This random haphazard this random haphazard throwing out of evidence you're so fond of doing. That's not what I was trying to do at all. Then refrain from doing it anymore. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Alright. Can I like move and then come back? Oh. Oh, Mr. Wright. Please, you have to help me. Oh? Mr. Powers? What happened? Why are you here? You see, I got roped into this somehow. How? What? And now I'm going to testify at tomorrow's trial. So the decisive witness is Mr. Powers. I was talking to a detective until a little while ago, and I was on my way home. Then all of a sudden, you're under arrest, and I was brought back here. Oh. They said my face and whole self in general looked suspicious or something. Well, I guess I can see how they thought you looked suspicious. I'm just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids. Is that a crime? Alright. So about this testimony you're giving, what are you going to talk about? I really don't know yet. But it sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they tell me. You saw something important? What was it? Well, the detective told me not to talk about it. You can't tell anyone, and especially not that lawyer, he said. Who do you think that the detective was talking about? I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it was me. Yeah, you got it. Mr. Nick! Mystic Maya and myself are the only two allies in this whole world, but it's alright. Ouch. I don't really have a lot of friends, do I? Damn, when you put it like that, you really don't. This is going to do a lot of damage to Matt, you know. Because he's got that refreshing, like a spring air breeze image going. But what is he really like? Well, let's see. Matt's always been kind of a player with women. He would never really turn a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. He'd always say, it's just a game, to justify himself. What? How horrible! That's unforgivable! Ow! Sorry, didn't mean to offend you. But you know, he said once that there's only one person in the world who won't swoon over me. One person who wouldn't swoon over him. His manager, you know, Miss Adrian Andrews. Why is Mr. Powers suddenly looking kind of energetic? Okay. You see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in their world have a dazzling sort of image, right? A dazzling sort of image, but aren't you a part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers? No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, you see? But it's okay, really. I get to hear plenty of gossip about a lot of the other stars around me and as things happen. Well, that's true. Oh, hey, so did you hear about this yet? About Miss Andrews' mentor and her suicide? You mean Miss Impact's? We heard something about how her wedding was canceled. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought about it a little the other day, about that mysterious death. Hey, Mr. Wright, why don't you ask me about that? Go on, go ahead. Mr. Powers is so charged up, his skin is practically glowing with electricity. Alright. Hey, so have you heard this? Celeste left a suicide note. And they say that Juan went and hid it. We heard about that in court today. But there wasn't any actual proof that she had left a note. Well, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note. Something bad for Juan, that is. Something bad for Mr. Karaida? Why do you figure so? Well, before she died, Celeste talked a few of talked with a few of her friends, and she said, "It looks like I got caught up in with a truly insidious man. A truly insidious man? Does she mean Mr. Karaida by that? Well, there's no one else that fits the bill, right? And that would be reason enough for him to hide the suicide note. I see. Well, that's some good information. Thank you. You're welcome. Mr. Ngarde and Mr. Ngarde and Miss Andrews were both at the detention center right now. There's still there's there are still things that I don't understand or know about, I'm sure. I have to get the two of them to tell me everything. Okay, so if I move back to the detention center, will they give me a choice? Okay, they do give me a choice. I can't get anything out of Adrian now, so what happens if I talk to Matt? Dude, it's Mr. Wright. I hope you can get me off the hook soon. I'm counting on you. I hope so too. Sorry, y'all. Talking all this much makes me thirsty. Enterers just dropped the bombshell on me by saying that Juan Carida was killed by an assassin, and that the assassin's client is this man, Matt Ngarde. What's wrong? Mr. Ngarde, there's something that I must know with 100% certainty. You seem kind of different. Kind of different. You're totally not like your usual lawyer's dude self. About the press conference. You mean the one where one was going to dress up as a nickel samurai? Yeah. I heard a little more about it from Miss Andrews. It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career as it been revealed. Or had it been revealed. Could you please fill me in on what this secret is, please? Oh, shit, okay. Oh! Oh! Oh no! And I thought old bags was bad. I never thought I would see 5 of these. What is this trial on? I knew this was coming. Mr. Nick, don't tell me Psyche Locks. And there are a bunch of them. You said a secret, right? But I don't have any idea what it is. Do you, dude? Oh, shit. Okay. Did you know about Mr. Karaida and Mrs. Andrews' relationship? Well, it's all over the tabloids, dude. Ah, but I don't know any of the details, so if that's what you mean. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't care what Juan did with his life. Miss Andrews, she had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Karaida. Her mentor was Mr. Karaida's manager. And Miss Andrews was going to get Miss Celeste Impact's suicide note from him. Celeste? Does that jog any memories? If you're gonna come out here... Dude, I suddenly just got totally hungry. You up for a pizza? My treat. No. Mr. Nick? What's a pizza? Is it some kind of pea? Like green peas? Let's go eat one later, okay? I got cut off by the pizza dude at the shop. That's too bad. Well, how about we get our minds off this topic and talk about something else, okay? Mr. Ngarde, are you connected with Miss Impact's suicide in some way? Please don't let that be so, dude. Cause you got me thinking that you're innocent, and now you're gonna tell me you're not only involved in a murder, but someone taking their own life? Fuck you, you piece of shit. Let me break these psyche logs. I don't know anymore. 5 is insane. You must have some real dirt on you, bro. Now let's hear what this secret of yours is. What if Mr. Karaita had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? I told you before, dude. I don't know. I don't know anything about one, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep on saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on. I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me. Huh? I know you paid close attention to Mr. Karaita, especially on that night. Do I still have that camera thing? I don't have that camera stuff. The crime photo. No. I know you paid close attention to Mr. Karaita, especially on that night. What happened that night? Why am I yawning? Crime photo. Shit, I don't have anything. I don't know if I have anything right now, y'all. This is a lot. I have to break a total of 6 psyche locks. This is crazy. The fuck? Mr. Nick, your phone. Hey, that's a Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. It sounds kind of ominous. Yeah, I know. What's up? Hello? We're in trouble now, pal. I'll be back at the office really soon. What's wrong? Something really unexpected just happened. Mr. Edgeworth, Edgeworth? Anyway, hurry up and get to the back of the office, pal. I don't know what's going on anymore. It's no good. Whoa, what's happening? Hello? He got cut off. What's going on, Mr. Nick? Gumshoe said we need to go to the back of the office right away. Then we should hurry back. I'm scared to go back. What are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Pull yourself together. Yeah, you're hearing this from an 8-year-old, man. Let's go. Maybe it'll be good news. Somehow, I doubt that. Right, I appreciate the optimism, but now it's not the time. Where do I go for that? It's not the detention center. I don't mean to talk to people right now. I'm trying to get back to the... Do I have to go through Wright & Co? Hold on, move. Oh shit, there you go. Well, what happened? We got him. We know who bought the spy camera. Eh? That quickly? Or this quickly? And this bear is what gave them away, pal. The bear? I figured it out, pal. I figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera. But wasn't it Mr. Edgeworth that Shh, Pearls. And go on. There's only one person who bought one of those bears who's related to this crime. Who is it? Who could be so rude as to spy on another person in their home? Or Matt and Garde. Holy bro. Okay, I mean, I hope we get this bear as evidence. Hopefully we'll break one of those psyche locks. I hope. Huh? Matt and Garde, your client. That's who, pal. And here I thought things couldn't get any worse. Are you sure you heard right? That person who bought this bear was... I heard it was from the department store. I heard this from the department store clerk, pal. This is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's for $3,800, pal. This is an exact match to the price of that stuffed bear. A receipt? That's all you have? Nah, it's not just a receipt, pal. The store clerk said so himself. He told me, I'm sure I sold that bear to Mr. Engarde. I mean, the clerk had even got Mr. Engarde's autograph out of it, pal. So I'm sure the bear, or the person that bought the stuffed animal, was Mr. Engarde himself. My sight is failing me. This can't be. Credit card receipt. A receipt for $3,800. Proof Ingarde bought a stuffed bear. Uh, initi- uh, indical to one in evidence. Uh, so what about the spy camera we found? That was a dead end, pal. I mean, get this kind. You can get this kind of thing from anywhere. But for now, I guess you can give these back. I can give these back to you to file away to evidence. Okay, the spy camera. I got that back. I know you don't want to give up, pal. I never thought. I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan Corrida's room was Matt Ingarde. Why? Why would Mr. Ingarde do something like this? I bet it was to catch Miss. I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Corrida in one of their rendezvous. I bet it's not good enough for me. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera. Are you going to see him, Mr. Are you going to see him, Mr. Ingarde? I mean, yes. I'm I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder I wonder what's going to happen. I wonder what we'll find out next. I'm trying to find out myself. I'm scared myself, but I have to put on a good face for pearls. Matt Ingarde, what in the world have you done? Shit, boy. Move back to the detention center. You're working really late, you know. It's already past 10 p.m., dude. I think it's time you told me the truth. Relax. Don't you know that ignorance is bliss? But if you really want to know, let's talk. Bro, I'm tired of playing dummy with you, bro. You gon' speak, dude. I'm gonna break all 5 of these by the end of this video. Now let's hear what the secret of yours is. I already read all this. I know you paid close attention to Mr. Corrida, especially that night. This camera. Someone used this camera to secretly film Mr. Corrida's room that night of the murder. Secretly film? What? And then send the images the camera took with this transmitter. Wow, but dude, hold on. Wow, but dude, where was this camera you're talking about hidden? In this bear. The spy camera was hidden in this bear's eye. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan. Okay. I guess one had a few of those kinds of fans too, huh, dude? Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan. You sure, dude? Who else could it be from? The person who gave this bear to Mr. Corrida was... It was you, dude. Don't play stupid. Mr. Ingarde, don't you know this bear from somewhere? I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before, dude. Ah, but he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend? What else? What else did the bear tell you? He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. Ingarde. If I didn't know how you work in court, I think I was in some serious trouble. Come on, this is all a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg. Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret yet. Well, do you have any proof you want to show me first? Here's proof that it was you who put the camera inside the bear. Is it the... not that, but... credit... Okay, yeah. Sorry, y'all. I just ate and my head's a little foggy. Anyways, I have here one credit card receipt, Mr. Ingarde. It's from when you bought that stuffed bear. Dude, all you can tell from this is that I spent $3,800. I go to that department store all the time, okay? This $3,800 This $3,800. This could be the toothbrush I bought that one time. What toothbrush you know cost almost $4,000? A $3,800 toothbrush? It's ivory, and I got an elephant hair for bristle, and I got elephant hair for bristles. I don't know if that's such a good thing to flex, bro. Sometimes money ain't gonna buy you the cleanest of things. Apparently. Ew, elephant hair. Is that what rich people use nowadays? Anyways, store clerk really remembers you and your purchase. After all, you gave him an autograph, did you not? Dude, you should have said that earlier. So can I ask you one thing? Yes. You're my lawyer, right, dude? So if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that? Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you. Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay? No, not yet. I haven't asked you why you set up the camera yet. And what your secret is, of course. It would be strictly confidential. So, what are you going to do now? I'm going to find out what I want to know because I must. The reason why you hid this camera in Mr. Karaita's room and filmed it in secret is shit. Changes the No, I did all that. Suicide report. Not Lada's photo. Hold on. Crime photo. Not the hotel map. Now I'm sitting and thinking about it. I've never had to use this map yet. What a waste of evidence. The reason why you hid this camera in Mr. Karaita's room and filmed it in secret is... I feel like this is something I have to get from Adrian, so I can't press this yet. That sucks. Alright, let me move out. Move back in. Alright, let me talk to Adrian and see, Alright. Because she only has the one. I feel like whatever she has to say has, a way to get what I need from Matt. And since she's his manager, she should know, he made this purchase. Alright, I forgot what the question was. Blah, 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 blah. There's something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. In her past, the only person I can think of is Celeste. Okay. Celeste? There's only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings, and even revenge. And that's Miss Impact's suicide. What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hid her suicide note was also Juan. What does all this have to do with Matt? You're right, you haven't mentioned him. Yet. But for you to hate Mr. Engarde, it would mean that he... It would mean that he must have some relation to Miss Impact's and her suicide. Can you explain to me the relation between Celeste and Matt? Shit. What would Celeste and Matt have in common? Is it Juan? That's the only thing I could think of. All this... Found by Juan Karaita. It says relation, so maybe it's not even direct. Okay, there are two things that... Hold on. Okay, yeah, there are two things I can think of. It's the suicide report here, and Juan himself. Um, I'm gonna I'm gonna use the suicide note first. Nope, that didn't work. All right, all right. I'm just gonna spawn back with more. Um, we're just gonna do this over again. All right. Blah 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 blah. Profiles. Celeste. Blah 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 blah. Said all this. Let me try Juan next. Nope. Who would Matt and this is one. These are some tight secrets. What can I present? What would Matt and Celeste have in common? I don't know. I don't even know who I should break first. I feel like it's Adrian because Matt has more locks and I have more stuff for Adrian now. What would Celeste and Matt have in common? They have her in common. Wait a minute. Hold on. They have because the one thing that Celeste and Matt have in common is Adrian. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Uh-huh. Because Celeste is Adrian's mentor and Matt is or Adrian is Matt's supervisor or manager, whatever. Blah blah blah. I think I'm onto something. No? What? Shit. Maybe I do have to break down hold on. I can't present him with anything. He just got here. Let me talk to Engarde again. This is trippy. Alright, present. I can't even remember what this was only like 5 minutes ago, but I can't even remember what I selected. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Nope. The camera. Blah blah blah. Where was the kitten or camera hitting? The bear. Okay. Blah blah. The person who gave this bear to Mr. Karida was you. Uh-huh. Blah 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 blah. Here's proof. Here's proof that it was you who put the bear in the thing. Where's the credit card? Here you go. Blah 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 blah. Let me pay attention to this next question. Blah 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 blah. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Engarde's room and filmed it in secret is... Hold on, changes the footage taken... Changes the footage taken... He needs a reason, not a device that used it. Changes the footage taken by the spy camera into radio waves that transmits the data. Hold on, the reason... Is it, to watch the death, or what? Because these suicide notes don't make no sense. I've used just about everything else. The reason he needed to record it. Ah, I'm confused. Is it this? Nope. Is it? Mr. Ngarde? Dude, how about you take that bear home with you and talk to it? I'm sure Mr. Bear will talk to you about his... What did it waste my time like that for? Okay. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. I'm not feeling lightheaded, but I just ate and I'm feeling a little sleepy now. Give me a second. I'm not taking a nap or nothing, but give me a second. Okay, y'all, I'm back, and I came back from sitting down. I had my water and everything, but I think I figured out how to break that third psyche lock, and I'm explaining as I go. So, hold on. I gotta cut through everything else again. Blah, 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 blah. This. Blah, 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 blah. Where is the thing hidden? The bear. Blah, 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 blah. The person that gave him the bear was you. Move. So much text. The statements. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. The reason you hit this... Okay, here's the deal, right? This could also be tied to what's her name? Adrian's thing too. So hear me out. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Karida's room and filmed it in secret was to see the killer do his to see this dude do his job, right? So, and for him to do the killer things, he has to leave his little signature mark, like a fucking psychopath. Okay, there you go. What is this card? Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelly the Killer, and I'm sure you know of him, don't you? Shelly the Killer? That's ridiculous. Why would I know some shady scumbag like him? If you really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden? This is it. I'm finally starting to get to the truth. I can't afford to make any more mistakes now. Mr. Matt Ngarde, I know why you... Hold on. You're a hero of justice. You're a star. That's hilarious. I know why you know Mr. the Killer. It's because you're his client. Since you're the one who set up that camera, that means you knew. That means you knew. You knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So, how would you know something like that? It's because you're his client. That's why. You hired Shelly the Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Carida. The real mastermind behind this whole murder is you, Mr. Matt Ngarde. Quiet now? Here I was trying to be a good boy for you, dude. What do you mean, good boy? I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought anyway. Mr. Ngarde, you really did hire... Hold on a sec. I'm going to consult myself, okay? Consult myself? Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway. About time for what? I think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Lawyer Dude. Oh, that wasn't that bad. What the fuck? Who the hell? How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt Ingarde. What is that grotesque scar on your face, dude? Who's this? And what is that? What is that cup? Bro, what? Bro, I don't like how the music changed just now. Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have. You really... So you're Shelley the Killer's client? You didn't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, did you? What do you mean? And that woman, Adrian was quite brave herself. Trying to stick the crime on me. I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is that Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer? You're lying! What a terrible... It's way past your bedtime, little girl. Go on and let us grown-ups talk about more adult things. But why? Why did you hide the camera or video camera and... A weakling soon believes the words of others, just like that pathetic Adrian. He knew about Miss Andrew's secret. But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins. What? Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash crows by holding the sinful deed over their heads. And a superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess? And that's why... Yes, that's where the video comes in. It's got his face and the crime scene recorded on it, preserved for all time. With that, I can keep him at bay, and even blackmail him if I want. That's right, the video's is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright? Why would you do something so wrong? Because I'm a grown-up, and I can. Good enough of an answer for you, little girl. Or good enough for whatever. What's your motive, dude? Why? Why would you kill Mr. Kurita? Because he was about to sling me in so much dung into my beautiful public image. Where did he get that scar from? Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they? This is all because of that press conference, isn't it? If Mr. Kurita had been able to give it, then Mr. Ingarde's secret would have... Ah, well, that's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you know. I had no interest in doing it, really, but bit by bit it crept up on me. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought. And that's how Mr. Kurita ended up dead? Let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to be used and thrown away. Put on a sweet innocent face and people will swallow anything you feed them. Adrian fell for it. The assassin too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone. We're all working their butts off for me, Matt Ingarde. Aw, did that leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet. How could I have been so deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked you if you had killed Juan Kurita. And you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone. Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was the killer guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a catnap in my room. You killed Mr. Kurita! I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. Ah, but too bad. You can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? You could always drop the case and refuse to represent me. How does that sound? Ah, but you can't, can you? That would be the one thing you absolutely cannot do. Mystic Maya! You wouldn't want to test the killer. He's a man of his word, or so I hear. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose. You scoundrel. So if I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire, I think I would give it my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution. I I'll get you for this. That's such a cliche phrase. Juan said something just like that, if memory serves. Of course. Well, we all know how well things turned out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer. Yo, this is insane. Maya, what am I supposed to do? And now you finally found it. The starting line of this case. Edgeworth. I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. Well, Wright, what are you going to do? If you plan on changing your strategy. No! We can't do that. That's right. He's holding Maya hostage. What? What should I do? That's not something I can answer for you. Mr. Edgeworth! Right. Only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, Wright, it is your turn. My turn? What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? What can you do as one? You must find the answer, and you must find it on your own. Hold on. I'm a lawyer. But to fight for someone who is clearly a killer, Matt Engarde, that man is really... Ah! It doesn't matter who. Every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system? Proper defense? But what exactly is that? Is that where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery? Ironic that you of all people should say such a thing. Isn't that exactly how you fought for your clients up until now? Well, that may be true, but that's because I believe my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get Engarde an acquittal, that isn't a proper defense at all. He has a point. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who were suffering and in pain. But when I look at this mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win this case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do. Right. Would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong. Huh? We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you and I. You want to save someone? That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say? You are a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. That's all you can do. People like you and Franziska von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down. You fight right to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict, for a man I clearly know to be guilty. Francisca, she fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record. That's all. And isn't that the same as you? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed? You are so petty. I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you are mistaken. What do you... Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as a perfect record are meaningless. What? I don't believe you. Are you saying that is why you left the prosecutor's office? But then why? Why are you here now? The answer to that is something you will find out on your own. I have faith you will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't, then you will be powerless to change the ending of this story. Mr. Nick, the transceiver. I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow? My, what is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time. Tell me, please. Why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. Ngarde's sake? Why are you doing this for that cold-blooded killer? Right. Please don't misunderstand things. He is my client. Don't toy with me. Don't toy with me. A man who hires an assassin is just as much of a killer himself. I believe you're asking me for a reason as to why I am doing what I am. Yeah. This is what I like to call my aftercare. What the heck is aftercare? My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my client for my handiwork. That is what is called client relations, as it is a part of an assassin's duty. An assassin's duty? We were unlucky this time and my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney. And to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end. What is your name? I believe I told you once before. However, you did, but my name is the Killer. Shelly the Killer. Yep, it's about time. You're Shelly the Killer? Please keep in mind, you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As a The Killer, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain, Maya! It will be my duty as an assassin to see to it she receives a nice long nap. No! Now then, if you'll excuse me. If someone were to trace this signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome. Nick, if you did not hear that cat dude, I'm not doing that again. I don't know what to say. Edgeworth. Did you hear that? At the end of that transmission? Thank you, Phoenix. You've been killing me this game, dude. You finally picked up on something that can lead you to this nigga, the killer. Thank you. Huh? Oh, that... It sounded like a cat. A cat? It can't be. That cat. Can it? What is it? I think I know where Shelly the Killer is holding Maya hostage. Edgeworth, have all police units head to Ngarde's mansion immediately. Alright, you hurry over as well then. Don't lose hope yet, Pearls. The fight has only just begun. Yeah! Ugh! We're saving this for next episode. I'm not even gonna give y'all a rundown. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are what you see in one more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all later. Next episode's gonna be crazy, boy.
Right, got it,